Hey folks, I am live. This is Gwen Gittens. Let me know if you are out there. Turn on the chat and just say hello. I don't know if the chat is working properly. I'm gonna wait a second to see if anyone gets on. The reason I'm on though is to update you on the naming of the middle school of QQ. And I just wanted to make sure you're up to date and know what's happening. And I'll show you the calendar in just a minute. Today is the 6th. So today was the day that we were supposed to. Oh, here we go. Let's see if I can get comments going here. Okay. Take this down. Sorry about that. Okay. So today is the 6th. Today is the day that the ad hoc committee was meeting. I understand. I spoke to someone at the district. They met at 1 o'clock with the marketing company that was handling the survey. So let me share with you what's supposed to happen. I'm going to share my screen real quick if it works. I don't know if it's going to work. Okay. I don't know. There we go. Okay. So this is, I don't know if you can read it, but I'm going to show you. This is the document here. That is the process document. And this is something that we had not seen. So, where is it? Sorry about this. I had everything all laid out. I think this is it right here. Okay. So, there's a policy 9.10 that talks about naming schools. But the document basically only has it can't be this and it can't be that and it should be this and it should be that. But the actual process, how we actually choose the name, is not in the policy, it's in a process document. And this is what I received today from the district, this process document. And it's based on policy 9.10, but it talks about the procedure, the actual 1, 2, 3 steps to doing the naming. And it identifies there's an ad hoc committee of 10 to 12 members. This is the part, and I know this happened when I was on the board. It was originally in 2016, it was revised in 2019, then again in 2021. That was around the time that we were naming Gateway High School, and there was a lot of controversy about that. So in 2021, they changed the process. No comment. So the process is ad hoc committee, 10 to 12 members. Here's my question. Who is that committee? And it's from local government, community organizations, adjacent neighborhood, parents, students from the municipality where the school is located, along with the principal and academic services. Board members are welcome to submit names to the committee. So, in other words, the ad hoc committee is actually selected by communications planning and the board members if they choose to. I have an issue with that because I really think there should be more actual community involvement. But anyway, just my thoughts. So the next thing, they select this committee. I think this should say somewhere that the public should know about who the committee is. Well, what if they have suggestions or thoughts or questions? The people on that committee should be able to answer those questions. But anyway, then they develop the online survey to provide naming ideas. It's distributed. That was the first one that went out, that was due like January 18th or something. And it went to the business community. I don't get that. Why the business community? Why are they first? This is school, this is education. But anyway, families at feeder schools, surrounding HOAs, local municipalities, historical society, and students. If it's a middle school, it's distributed to fifth graders in that zone. In the realm of transparency, we should be able to know, what did the fifth grade student say? What was the results of that as well? We heard that um, in the first survey that there were over 400 names submitted, but we really don't know how many people actually participated. Then they collect and compile the results. They convene the ad hoc committee, who we don't know who it is, to review the submissions and compare them to Board Policy 9.10, narrow down the choices to 6 or less. I still think that that's a lot of responsibility on this ad hoc committee, that we don't know who they are. If it's a survey, then just do the survey. SurveyMonkey shows you very easily what the top 6 are, and you just post the top 6. It's easy. Why would they have to make another decision there? The next thing is the top names are shared with the board at a briefing, which they did, and then they're on the final survey. And that final survey went to, again, the business, family, and the feeder schools, etc. It doesn't say the public, though, although it does say it's distributed as a news release and it's on the website. So to me, in this list, it should be the community, the public, the taxpayers, whatever. After that, let's see, ad hoc committee reviews final results of this survey that we just finished last week. The ad hoc committee, this number 9 was being done today. They met at 1 o'clock and they made this decision as to the final results. And they next will bring these rankings to the second board meeting. Then the board will vote. That's the way the process goes. Now let me show you. This was supposed to be, hopefully this is going to switch over. And these were the dates that they gave us. So in February, we had the second survey. March the 6th, we have the ad hoc committee meeting. That's today. There will not be a vote, and I want to make this clear. There's no vote on the naming of QQ Middle School, until April 25th. On March the 28th, they will bring it to a briefing, and then on the 25th, the board will vote on it. So on March the 28th, we should know what the final names are that they have chosen. So let me come back on. Okay, so on the 28th of this month, the next board meeting, they will be saying who the final, I don't know, 2 or 3, because in the thing it doesn't say how many it had to be. And then on April 26th, a month later, then the board will vote on the final one. So between March 28th, when they announce the actual finalists, final names, from then until April 26th is when, if you have thoughts or concerns or suggestions, that you contact your board members, go to board meetings, et cetera, et cetera. But there is no voting tomorrow. Just wanted to let everybody know that. The final vote will not be until April 26th. So that's kind of where we're at. And as soon as we can hear something, we'll let you know. I really wish that they had been a little more transparent so that if you had questions of your representative that's on the ad hoc committee, that you could talk to them and speak to them about it. But that didn't happen. So just know that if you were coming to the board meetings tomorrow, remember the briefing meeting tomorrow is only to talk about the items that are on that briefing agenda. And then the 6 o'clock meeting tomorrow is not going to be the vote for QQ. So I talked to you last week about the agenda, and there's a couple of other things that I'm concerned about, but that will not include the voting for Mr. Teal, for QQ. So thank you so much for listening, and I thought I would clear that up for everybody so that you wouldn't be concerned and say, what happened with the vote tomorrow night at 6? It won't happen then. It won't happen for actually 2 months. So with that, I hope you voted. I really hope you did. I may come back on a little bit later to share some stuff for the meeting tomorrow and to remind you that you can contact your board members at their individual email addresses or at board office at leeschools.net. So with that, we'll talk to you later. Thank you to all those that did vote. I really appreciate it. Take care.